Hi, folks. How are you all doing today? So, today this is going to be a very interesting session, as in, we are learning how to get number of people in space using a web API. Okay, so number of people in space currently, currently, how many people are present in space is we are finding out using this app, and we are creating an exclusive app for finding out that thing using a web API. So basically, the main concept is for you to use web API and how to use web API in MIT App Inventor. So that was the main agenda. But yes, using that web API, we can actually get so much of information related to people in space. So their names and in which spacecraft they are in. So there are so many things which we can retrieve from there. And I'm going to retrieve number of people in space for today currently, right? Let's see how to use a web API. So that's the main thing here. And yeah, without any delay, let's get started and let's see how this app is going to work, right? I will be needing a space background. So that's why I was just searching for a space background and I found out this one. So I think I like this. It's all up to you all guys, which one you want to download. Just right click on the image and then click on save image as to save the image, and then you can come back to this. Just click on upload file, choose file, and choose from your downloads folder wherever you have downloaded it. Just upload the backdrop and it would be visible over here, and then you can click on OK, right? So once it is uploaded, you can absolutely just click on background image, click on the image, click on OK. That would be applied. That's it. Pretty simple, isn't it? So after which you need not have this thing. Now, it's pretty much like a label and a label today and a web API. So web, right? So the API component is actually called as web in MIT App Inventor, right? So we're going to use it. So first I will be getting a label, and like you can see, it's just going towards left hand side. So I'm just going to click on the screen, and then I'll change align horizontal to center and align vertical to center, right? So that it's easy for us to see all the things in the center, and it's also like pretty good because we do not have any other component here, and you're not going to see more results over here. So it's only labels, right? So that's why I'm just placing them in center, right? Let's click on the label and you can just change this title as number of people in space. Okay, number of people in space, and then we'll say font size is actually 30, and I think we have to, okay, I think I will change this to 28. Yeah, cool. And then we can change the text color as white. Yeah, and font bold, font italic if you want to, and then font typeface we can change monospace if you want to use that. I think it's just going outside. So let's say serif. Cool. I like it, right? So this is all about the title label. Title label you can actually style in your own way, whichever way you would like to, right? I think this is okay for me, right? And then we'll be needing another label where we will be showing the result, right? So for now, I will say the font size as 60. Yeah, it's very big and it's going to be only one single number, right? So like it will be in one number or two numbers. So that's why we can give big size so that we can show that properly. So it's like zero, or we can say, well, I'll just make it bold. I'll just make it italic, change the typeface as monospace, and then I would change the text color to white. Cool. So we can still increase the font size to 150. This also would work because it's just gonna be like two digits, right? So yeah, it has enough space to accommodate that, right? You can, if you want, you can actually increase it to 200 also. No problem at all because there are no other components on the screen, right? So how much ever you can fill, so that's better and that's good, isn't it? So I think this is gonna be okay. And for now, I'm just gonna only show 1 0. Okay, and then we'll need a web component. So you can search for web. You're getting this component, just drag it and place it on the screen. However, it's a non-visible component. Okay, so you're gonna have a URL for that web, right? So you can actually specify that here. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've pasted a wrong link. Let me just get it again. So the API we are using is opennotify.org astros.json. Okay. So if you do not have a JSON viewer in your Chrome, so then when you actually put the link over here, it will show you something like this thing. I think I have a JSON viewer. Um, yeah, I have a JSON viewer. So that's why you can see it is very much aligned and it is actually showing number 10, right? Currently in space, there are 10 people. Okay. And you can also see the craft, you can see the name of the person and in which craft he is present in. Okay. So this is a JSON format file. JSON is nothing but JavaScript object notation, and it's like the object notation of JavaScript. Okay. Everything in this file will be in the form of object only, like you can see. So it's a JavaScript object, basically, object format, basically. So the message is given as success. That means we could successfully retrieve the information and people. So there are some names and crafts, right? So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven people are present in ISS and three people are in Shenzhou 15 spacecraft. So these three people are in one spacecraft, and these seven people are in one spacecraft. I hope you all might have heard about ISS. ISS means International Space Station. So it's like the unit wherein other spacecrafts would come there, and if they need any resources, they would be getting it from ISS, right? And currently in ISS, there are seven people, and you can also get to see their names, right? So Sergey, then Petalin, Frank, Nicole, Josh, Wakata, Anna Kikina. So all these people are in ISS, and then Phi, Deng, Zhang. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing them right or wrong, but yes, these 10 people are currently in space right now. Okay, they're living in space. Oh my God, you ought to know their names now. Okay, but yeah, for today we're just retrieving the number like 10. Okay, we already know the answer now, right? It's going to be 10. Now let's see how to do that in the app. Okay. So web API is something like it's a link. Okay. It's a web link or an online link which is programmed by someone else to retrieve the information from servers. Okay. So now this thing, opennotify.org astros.json, it's an API which is actually retrieving the information related to people in space currently, right? So number of people and also their names and crafts, the respective craft they are in. So all of this information is retrieved by this API. Okay. So basically, our app need not do anything. Everything will be done by the API, and then you're just getting the value. Okay. So yes, this is about the thing, and we will be coding right now. So let's quickly get started with coding, right? And yeah, let's go to blocks. So whenever I think we'll just add a button so that there is some trigger, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna add a button, and let's change the font size as 20. Font typeface is serif, and font bold, italic. Background color, I would say a light gray color. Not light gray, a dark, not even gray. um, Maybe blue. Okay, let it be blue. And text color, I think I would change it to white. Then text will be click. Okay, click me, and then I would change the shape of the button here. So let's make it rounded. Cool. So this is about the thing, right? Now let's go to blocks. You can create a variable called as URL, right? Because, or you can say API link, API you can say, right? Text is basically this. This is the API link. Okay, and then so when button is clicked, so when button one is clicked, right? So we have to go to this. You can get this thing, any dark green block. So set web link to. So basically URL to, right? And we have to get global API and then place it over here. Okay. Now, so you have to also call get method to get the details. Okay. So it's over here, call web1 get. All right. So when got text, we have to use that event to the got text thing. So when web1 got text, we have to show that response on the label 2, right? So I'm just setting label 2, text 2, label 2, text 2. So we have to get response, right? So the response content we will be getting. So yes, let's set the label 2 text. Here our label 2 is basically like the result label. Okay, so let's rename it like that. So set result label text 2, right? In So just give me a second, it's just getting reloaded, most probably. So yeah, back again, wherein let's go to list. In list, you have this block called this lookup in pairs, key pairs. Okay. So why are we adding this block is like you saw, the output is in the form of key and value, correct? So even here you have key and then value, right? So that's why we are looking up into number and we should get the value. So basically we have to access the key to get the value 10, okay? So then how would you do that? So key we have to give and then pairs we would be getting. So I'm just duplicating this block and I would say whatever is written here, this is going to be the key, right? So this is not changing. So I'm just copying this thing and we can paste it over here. So this is the key. From this key, we have to get the value of that pair, right? So now how do you get the value? You can go to web. You can just get this thing, JSON text decode, okay? Call web1 JSON text decode because basically this is a JSON thing and we have to get the text from it, right? So JSON text decode. So what is the JSON text? Whatever is the response content, that would be the thing. So get response content. So that will be converted and it will be displayed. Okay. Let me just quickly test this out to show you if it works or no. Okay, so I'm just quickly opening the thing and I'm scanning the thing here. Yes. So once the bar is full, it's gonna give me the result. Yes. Oh yeah. When I click on this, it says 10. Correct, right? Yeah, it's working. But I can see that there is this thing, there's a small, maybe because of italic, it's just cutting the number. Yeah. Ah, cool. Right. Now it's doing the thing properly. Because of italic, some part of the number was just going out of the box. So yes, now it is perfectly all right without the italic thing. And yes, it actually shows number of people in space when I click on click me button. Okay, so it shows 10, right? So that's it. The API is working and we have created a small app to retrieve number of people in space, right? Cool, isn't it? So a very simple app yet very much interesting. We also got to know the results, basically like finding out the names and in which spacecraft they are in. So yeah, this is all about our today's session, guys. I would be meeting you all in the next session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all like it. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day, all. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. Bye bye, and have a great day, all.